Stop that mirror business in the market.
The ghost warned me every night to stop selling mirrors in the market ****. It started on the first night I set up my stall in the market. The air was thick with the smell of fresh produce, the buzz of voices, and the constant hum of activity. But there was one thing that caught my eye, an old, dusty mirror I had found in the back of my grandmother's house. It wasn't much to look at, cracked in places, and the glass was tarnished, but something about it seemed powerful. I had no idea then that this mirror would soon change my life forever. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows over the bustling market, I noticed something strange. A chill ran down my spine, and for a moment, I felt eyes on me. I turned, but no one was there. The market was as busy as ever, with people shouting prices and haggling for goods. I brushed it off as nerves. After that night, it was my first time selling and walking home under the dim street lights. I heard a voice. Stop selling the mirror. It was soft, barely a whisper, but it was clear. I spun around, heart racing, but once again, there was no one there. The streets were empty. I laughed nervously to myself, trying to shake off the unsettling feeling. For the next few days, I couldn't shake the voice. Each time I set up my stall and saw the mirror, I heard it again. Stop selling the mirror. The whisper would always come, always at night. My customers noticed the mirror too. Some even said it looked cursed. But I couldn't stop. The mirror seemed to draw them in, almost like it was alive. One evening, as I set up my stall and prepared to place the mirror out for display, I felt a hand on my shoulder. Startled, I turned to see an old woman standing behind me. She was dressed in all black, her face hidden behind a veil. Her voice was raspy, like the wind through dry leaves. "You don't understand, do you?" she asked, her eyes glinting in the dim light. "That mirror has a soul, and it will take yours if you're not careful." I froze, unsure of what to say. Was she mad, or was there some truth in her words? I tried to laugh it off, but deep down, I knew something wasn't right. That night, I dreamt of the mirror again. This time, the glass was clear, and I saw a face staring back at me, a face I didn't recognize. It was pale, with hollow eyes and a mouth twisted in a silent scream. The voice came again, this time louder, more insistent. Stop selling the mirror. I woke up in a cold sweat, my heart pounding in my chest. It was the middle of the night, and I could still feel the presence of the voice lingering in the room. I couldn't ignore it anymore. The mirror was dangerous. I knew I had to stop selling it, but the market was where I made my living, and I couldn't let go of the one item that seemed to bring in the most customers. The next day, I decided to keep the mirror hidden. But when I arrived at the market, something was different. My stall was in disarray. The mirror was gone. My heart sank as I searched the area, but it was nowhere to be found. I couldn't believe it. How could it have disappeared? Just then, I heard the voice again, this time coming from behind me. "Did you think you could escape?" I spun around, but no one was there. Panic began to set in. The ghost, the whispers, it was all real. But what did the ghost want from me? Why couldn't I just walk away from the mirror? I spent the next few days searching for the mirror, but it was as if it had vanished into thin air. Every time I thought I saw a glimpse of it in the corner of my eye, I would turn, and it would be gone. The voice continued to haunt me, growing louder each night. "You must stop. You must stop." One evening, I met a man at the market who claimed to know about the mirror. He was tall, with a weathered face and eyes that seemed to see through me. "The mirror is cursed," he said in a low voice. "It was made long ago by a witch who used it to trap souls. Whoever owns it becomes part of its curse." I didn't want to believe him, but the more he spoke, the more it made sense. The mirror was not just an object, it was a doorway, a portal to something far darker than I could comprehend. Then, late one night, I saw the mirror again, standing in the corner of my room. It gleamed in the moonlight, and this time, the face in the reflection was not mine. It was the face of the old woman I had seen in the market. Come closer, the voice whispered. It's time. But I couldn't move. I was frozen in place, staring at the mirror, unable to tear my eyes away from the reflection. I knew the next step was inevitable. But would I survive whatever came next? Would the ghost take me as it had warned? Or would I find a way to break the curse before it consumed me completely? Please subscribe to watch what happened next.